That's a good sound. Fuck yeah. Woolly Bugger 2.0. Good evening, my friends. Welcome back to yet another Thursday here in my office. First off, the reason for the booze here on a Thursday evening is actually my birthday, which was last week. And I totally forgot that. I guess you forget it when you get older. So, happy birthday to me, and cheers to you guys. So today we're tying Woolly Bugger, which is probably the classic, but again with my own little twist on it, in winter colors and with a little head on from Pro Sport Fisher, which makes it look a lot more fishy, at least to me. So what do you say? Why don't we just jump down to the vise right here in front of me and crank out this Woolly Bugger 2.0. Let's get this one going. Hook in the vise is from Arex Hooks, the NS 156 in a size 8. I kind of think that this hook, even it being a size 8, that it's closer to a size 6 if you ask me, but you can of course tie this on other hooks as well. You want to make a tail with marabou. So what I like to do is I like to plug out the tips here. See there, you can cut them off or just rip them off like I did, and then just grab the feather and pull all the fibers till you have the length that you want. And plucking off the tip really helps to make this a lot more tapered and not so uniform. Measure out the length, 1.5 length the hook shank. That's what I like. Tie that down. A few wraps. That's looking good. Then I want some, now just keep this on, we will use that as body. Then I want some kind of flash on this one. I think a few strands in pink will look good on this one. Not a whole lot, just a few strands like this. The thing is with the sea trouts, at least, you don't want to overdo it with the flash. Kinda seems to have the opposite effect. So just tie that on so you have a little on each side. Just like that. Then I want a rib, in this case a silver one, silver tinsel, oval tinsel. And again, you can use monofilament or fluorocarbon or whatever. I just think that silver adds to the overall look of this fly. So make sure that's on there. pull this to the side and get your thread up to the front, not the entire way. And then what you want to do is you want to kind of twist this feather the right way, of course. Try that again, just the other way around. There we go. And just kind of get that going. And this will also help building up some sort of taper to the fly, a natural taper, because the stem of the feather will get thicker as you move downwards, like that. So tie that off, cut off the rest, careful with the thread, plug out these long ones, secure that. Right, so this is already looking really fishy. Kind of want to brush out these small fibers like so. Get your rib, get that first turn in, and then just run this through the body there, tie that down. So this won't be coming undone. Then you can kind of trim. You can't see it on camera here, but these flash fibers are a bit too long. So I'm just trimming them down a little bit so they are just as long or a tiny bit longer as the marabou tail here. Right, so almost done. Make a dubbing loop in front. Doesn't need to be super big. Grab your dubbing twister. Mine is here behind me in the cupboard. Whoops. Man, this chair is so loud. I'm sorry. Okay, get that dubbing twister on here. Then you want to grab another marabou feather. And what I like to do is kind of cut off just one side here. You see the stem there, then we'll just cut off one side. Let me show you. So that's one side off there, and I have it in my fingers. Oh, this is kind of hard to show, like this, which makes it easier to put in the dubbing loop. You could also use one of these magic tools or the magic clip from Swiss CDC. And I actually forgot, so that's why I'm not using it right now, but there are other ways in doing it. Get that into the dubbing loop. Lengthwise, you want these feathers to be a bit shorter than the tail. And then just trim off these feathers as close to the core of your dubbing loop as you dare. Spin that up. Nice and tight. Brush that out a little bit. Get some hackle pliers on that so you have the control. And then just start turning this. And you can moisten your fingers a little bit with saliva and then kind of force the feathers back like this. And then just touching turns. Until there is nothing left of your loop here. There we are. Tie that off. Get that loop off there. Now you could just make a whip finish at this point and fish it as is. It will fish just as good. I just think it looks a lot cooler with one of these Pro soft heads, as I mentioned. So what I will do is I will make a whip finish. Like that. One is enough. Cut off the thread. Get some UV resin ready, or super glue. And I am actually out of super glue, otherwise I would have been using that, but UV resin will be just as fine. Then you want to pull the fibers a little bit backwards like this and just put on some UV resin. Kind of let that soak in a little bit. Then you take one of these heads, just squeeze it on there. Bit. And then what I like to do is I like to pull the marabou so that it is on the top and the bottom, so you can see the body through the materials, just like that. And then just hit that with your UV lamp when you're satisfied. I guess it's even easier with UV resin than with super glue. With super glue you don't have that much time to fiddle around. So hit that with your lamp. And these heads are transparent, so the glue will just harden straight through it. So now that's on there. Grab some ice. Mine are here as usual. Put them in the eye socket here on each side. Make sure it's in there. And then just cover that. With a drop of UV resin. Cure that. Same for the other side. Like that. Cure it. And now these eyes won't be going anywhere, nor will the head. So now you have a really durable, easy to tie fly in a color that seems to trigger almost any sea trout or trout or bait fish eating fish out there. And when marabou gets wet, it's just even cooler as it is right now here in the vise. So go ahead and try this one out. Okay, so that was it already. Super fast tie, which means I can get back to drinking booze and watching TV. And hopefully you guys will be tying up a few of these. Please remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. And tie up a few. Feel free to tag me on my Instagram account if you do tie up a few of these. Even better if you catch a fish or two on them. Tag me on your Instagram posts or write me here in the comments. So I guess that was it, and I will see you guys next week.